YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Benji, and we are checking out Travis Hunter, football extraordinaire. Him and his girlfriend have been making headlines for, I guess, every reason besides the fact that they are a happy couple. And Travis Hunter has been extremely successful on the football field. He just recently won the Heisman. People are concerned about how much she loves him and what her motives, and if he's blind. Not on the field, but if he's blind in regards to his dating life. It's sparked a lot of chat online. OGs jumping in. Let's see what the deal is.
I'm going to say this again. I'm not trying to throw shade or disrespect towards them or their relationship. Travis Hunter is such a great, humble young man. You see his smile, but unfortunately, I feel like he's too great of a young man.
So, in this video, Travis Hunter's girlfriend or fiance was talking about the time they first met, and they were recapping that Travis Hunter DM'd her. She ignored it for 2 months because he was not her type, and then she later responded. Don't know what happened over the 2 months that made her want to respond. It's possible that she had other dudes on the roster, and she said, let me go see what this dude's talking about here. I got him in the back pocket. Or she could have did her research and been like, oh, this dude is actually one of them ones. Because if I'm not mistaken, Travis Hunter was like #1 ranked in high school. So he was no slouch, like, ever in life.
Understand where I'm going with that. I have some friends like this where they only choose to see the good in people, and they only choose to see the good in life. And those are some of the happiest people out here. But for me, yeah, I see the good in people. I see the good in life, but I'm also aware of the bad in life. I'm also aware to people getting effed over every single day in relationships, in the business world, anything. And when you're just solely choosing to see the good in a person, you don't even think that's a possibility. And let me also say this, I'm speaking from experience. I've been in multiple serious relationships. Love is a crazy thing, and it also make you do crazy things.
But this is just
and I firmly believe sometimes when you're deeply in love, you can't see straight sometimes, and you need people to guide you. Somebody said in the comments, sorry, I'm laughing. Initially, she didn't realize how much he was worth. Quote unquote, he ugly, but then I saw the money. We good now. Oh, this comment has over 3,000 likes.
If you got to win a girl over when you're not her type, then in the long run you'll be doomed. Once she gets established and runs to the guy that really does it for her, that's terrible grammar. Nah.
If you got to win a girl over when you're not her type, then sorry, and I need to focus on me for a little bit. Haven't heard that one before. Being sarcastic.
You're walking on thin ice.
And I didn't even rant on that. I need to talk about that a little bit. She said, oh, he wasn't my type. You know what that means? That's just a nice way of saying, yeah, I wasn't attracted to him. Let me tell you this, guys. I ain't ever seen some.
And that might not even mean that she's not attracted to you. It just might mean that she has a particular type. And there's parameters of people that will fall into what that type is. Whether it's the way they carry themselves, the way they dress, how they look, background, ethnicity, well, I mean, whatever, you know.
Some dime piece. I'm talking about a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 say, oh, yeah, that ain't my type. You know what your boy Matt likes? Hot girls. I ain't ever seen a hot girl and been like, oh, yeah, that ain't my type. Hold your horses, partner. That doesn't mean I'm just dating any hot girl because, as we all know, the hotter they are, the crazier they are, unfortunately. But it does mean they would always be my type as long as the personality isn't trash.
If her personality is trash, then she's not your type.
Yeah, it appears to seem that social media is just seeing through her, I guess what some people would say, BS, because this got over 18,000 likes. She seen bro was about to become a star. She could have kept that to herself. She already fake. Huh. Interesting. What do you think about that? I know this is random, but I had one guy tell me this years ago.
Oh, this shirt says Hunter.
And I still think about it to this day. There's no such thing as an ugly rich man. No, there's
oh my gosh.
Situation. This guy says, oh, this young... I get it. I understand it 110%. Travis Hunter is not fond of people talking...
And so people continue to talk about how she acts following Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy. They've decided everything this little girl does.
Travis Hunter, we've already done that. And by the way, if you think Ashton Jeanty should have won the Heisman Trophy, you're an idiot. Different conversation for a different day. What we're here to talk about is, like we knew, when Travis Hunter wins the Heisman Trophy, all the cameras and attention is going to be on him. And when his name was announced, guess who was the first person to stand up and do a fist pump? Not his girlfriend. It was Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. By the way, I love me some Coach Prime. Always brings a smile to my face. Maybe one day I'll get to meet him. That'd be a heck of an honor. I just love how Coach Prime loves Travis Hunter and all of his players and kids. I just talk about college football, and I feel like I'd run through a brick wall right now if Coach Prime told me to. But that's also a different conversation.
Big news at Bet365.
2 cents on a situation. I'm going to keep it a Fortnite V-Buck with you. It didn't bother me, and I could care less. Her remaining seated when it was announced he won the Heisman Trophy, I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I'm going to...
There's a couple different reasons why she might have been seen now. A lot of people peeped that she wasn't the first one to stand up, and Prime had to like tap her to stand up. She might have there's a possibility that she could be new to a circumstance situation like this. I mean, they're in a big televised event. The cameras are on him. She might be thinking, okay, I don't want to be the one to detract from his moment and be standing up acting crazy. You want to act with a little bit of decorum. Like it's like when you go to your graduations and people sit there and say, hey, look, don't make all the noise and people get their names called. So people are still going to do it anyways. It might make it look a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, a lot of people excuse it because it's a big moment. This would have been a big moment. It's possible that she said, look, I want to keep my cool. I mean, at the end of the day, we not in their household. She could have been saying for days, for weeks, you got it. You're gonna get that award. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. You're the best. Da, 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 da. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Prom has been with him in those fields, in them trenches, and has seen his growth as an individual player. He recruited him, etc., etc., etc. He understands what this means, and he also kind of knows, possibly, the back end of this entertainment world too. He knows, all right, the camera's gonna be on me in this moment. He knows maybe what they've had to overcome on the football end of things. Shorty might just not be like for example, Travis Hunter could be somebody who plays football, but she might not be someone who actually understands the X's and O's of it all. Right? She's just there to watch him, support him, and if he does good, she's cool.
Explain why. Number one, I think Miss Leanne is the type of girlfriend to where she doesn't want to take away from Travis's spotlight. Especially with everything that's went on these past couple of weeks. She was thinking, okay, I just need to mind my business and stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Secondly, this is the Heisman Trophy ceremony. Notice not many others stood up and was like, yeah, Travis. No, you got to be a little more formal than that. So I think, too, she was thinking, okay, it's probably not a good place to be standing up and screaming and hollering. And then number three, I could be completely wrong on this, but
it also could just not be her character.
She seems a little, what's the phrase I'm looking for here? I want to put this the nicest way possible. It's kind of like she has social anxiety. Is that a bad way of saying it? I'm not too sure. It seems like every single video clip I see of her that goes viral, it's like she's out of place and she doesn't seem comfortable. And last but not least, I don't think she knew what to do. Do you stand up and clap? Do you scream his name? She just didn't know. That's my personal opinion. I know some of you are going to be sitting there saying, well, Matt, what about Coach Prom? He's standing up, clapping. He was the first one to throw a fist bump. Dude, that's different. Coach Prom is Coach Prom. What do I mean by that?
Additionally, no matter what Coach Prom does, I don't think anybody will villainize him.
That Coach Prime has FU money. He's a celebrity. He does what he wants. He's at a status to where he doesn't have to listen or be cautious of what other people are going to say about him if he stands up and does fist pump when Travis Hunter wins a Heisman Trophy. Where I'm going at with this is Coach Prime's going to do whatever the F he wants, and he's earned that right. And Miss Leanne's still in this phase of her life where she's trying to, I guess you'd say, get other people to like her and impress others and win the media back over. And that's a terrible way to live, by the way, because at that point in time, you're not living your life for you. You're living it for others. Let me break it down for you. This is Coach Prime's mentality.
But that's what y'all want her to do anyways. Y'all are sitting there trying to get her to do certain things to appease for us.
I don't give a F what Matt B. Great's going to say if I stand up and do a fist pump for Travis winning the Heisman Trophy. I don't care what that nerd's got to say on YouTube. Whereas I believe Miss Leanne is still trying to prove stuff to people that she's not with Travis for the money, fame, clout, etc., etc. Because remember, she posted what is now a deleted TikTok video. What was it like? No, it wasn't even 5. It was like 9 or 10 days ago, trying to validate their relationship and the rules they've set and yada, yada, yada. So she obviously cares about people's opinions.
Oh, yeah, they talked about, like, the rules, I think, in that video. They were saying the first rule is that they talk about everything in private, and, like, the second rule is that they don't give hugs to the opposite gender.
Of her like most people do. But whoa. Hold your horses, partner. It gets even worse. So yesterday, a video started making its rounds on the internet. When I say rounds, I mean one post got over 10 million views. And in this said video, it's Travis Hunter's girlfriend who is sitting on a couch at one of Travis Hunter's events where he's just taking pictures with people. And she states, and I quote, "What do you want me to do? I just sit here then?" This post is from Dov Kleeman and states Travis Hunter's girlfriend was not happy in all caps.
Look at that. See how quickly the things change? We had LeBron James' success on the basketball court reach a point where it can no longer be evaluated, and people started talking about his son.
That Travis was taking pictures with female fans at a scheduled event. I realized I didn't give you great context.
Attitude is overshadowing your play.
So let me dumb this down even more. Like I told you, Travis Hunter was at one of his events where he's taking pictures of people that have been waiting hours to see him. So he's probably been there by this point in time at least an hour or two, and he's going to be there much longer. And his girlfriend is quite literally just sitting there, and that's when someone got the video of her stating, "What do I do? Just sit here?" That just added more fuel to the fire, continued to trend on social media. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I watched the video. I'm not even going to show it to you because I can't even hear her say anything. The music's so loud. I don't know how the person who posted this even heard what she said. Regardless of what happened, you already know everybody, yet again, is giving it to her in the comments. months. Someone said, for the love of everything right in your life, T12, do not marry this woman. Bro, the signs are clear. Do the right thing before it's too late. Josh said, she won't be around long if she can't handle this.
We've seen like 3 or 4 things. He's around her every single day. I think they have a house together.
How hasn't Dion sat this man down and explained to him what's really going on?
Maybe Dion's been around them in actual real life as opposed to the rest of us.
Well, that's the problem, because he has. And I just thought about this. Weirdly enough, I swear, I relate to all these Travis Hunter girlfriend stories more than anything else we've talked about on the channel. It was not on the same level and degree, but it was, oddly enough, a similar situation. Back when I was in high school, I wound up winning the All-County and All-Area Award, and at the time of winning that award, or those awards, I had a girlfriend. This girl was awesome. If you're watching this video, shout out to you, you know who you are. Long story short, we go to the event, they call out my name, I go up, accept the award, shake hands, take pictures, do all that nice stuff. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, just another day at the office for White Randy, but as I'm walking back towards my seat, my girlfriend standing up. She wasn't going crazy, but you could tell she was really excited. First thing, I'm talking about the very first thing she did was hug me, say how proud she was of me, and she was giving her phone to somebody else like, take our picture, take our picture. She was way more excited than me. I mean, you would have thought I was at a funeral home the way I was acting. Not that I wasn't happy, because of course it feels good, but I was all Mr. Nonchalant. You know how it goes. I look back at that and compare to this situation, and it does make sense as to why everyone is hating on Miss Leanne. I'll give you another good example. Have you seen how Livy Dunn acts with Paul Skeens, the MLB pitcher? Look at how Livy Dunn reacts compared to Leanne whenever their boyfriend wins an award. But also, too, now that I think about it, maybe that's because Livy Dunn is used to the spotlight, so she's more of a natural. There's a lot to it, man, and there's so many more things that I could have touched on that I'm not going to, because this video has already been long enough. And I'm not going to sit up here and be like all these other people and say, oh, Travis should leave her, he should do this, he should do that. Because, to be honest, I don't care what Travis does with his life. I'm too worried about mine.
This shorty just dropped a video addressing everything. Oh my gosh. That is... I mean, we're at a point, like, you know, in the internet where we have really adopted parasocial relationships and brought that stuff to the forefront. This mommy responding to the criticism. Like, I think the best thing she could have done was just not address it. At the end of the day, look, yeah, I know what it is. I know the relationship that I'm getting. But at the end of the day, she's getting hundreds of thousands of people possibly saying the cruelest things to her. So I can understand why she might feel obligated to drop a video trying to clear her name. I guess it'll just depend on... I mean, she's at a no man's land, but for real, it really is like nothing that she could have done. I think Travis went and made a video too where he was like, look, y'all talking about this woman like as if y'all know her, but I'm around her every day, da-da-da-da.
With this my type thing, I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months. And people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend. And her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No 2 men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those 2 things. But that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people on the field were like, let the family down. Like, the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen, I already congratulated him, we had already spoke, got on the field, and then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, like, celebrate. We took pictures, we were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing, it was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah, next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do, to sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to go with the family or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I've never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman.
All right, so it sounds like she cleared her name up. And the internet just casting their own aspersions on her. What are y'all thinking in the chat, man? Oh, gosh. Now she's in attention. Oh, my gosh. Get on social media. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's the real truth right here. You can never make everyone happy. There's no matter what she would have done, there's going to be people that are going to be upset. Yeah, like you said, just pause the internet and go back and touch grass. Go to real life. Stay safe. She's throwing under the bus. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. She didn't have to say that he was a cheater. That was kind of crazy work. She did say that, hey, he gave me permission to do that. Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, her type is not cheaters until you became with one.
Because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up, maybe I just sit here.
I was about to say, yeah, that's the next thing. All right, so we just gotta live in reality and let them rock out. At the end of the day, Travis is around her every day. She's around Travis every day. They know what they got going on in the relationship, and that's all we can guess. Y'all listening there talking about whether or not they are a good fit. I'm pretty sure they've been making TikToks and have a whole YouTube channel together. And they've been doing this for a long time. So I don't know where anybody ever got the idea that they weren't a good couple, because y'all should have got that idea a long time ago, right? But it's just so crazy how the internet runs with crazy ideas and narratives. Look, shorty, you just need to go ahead and pause, get some space, internet, go about your business. That's what I would do if I was her.